Hi folks, welcome back. So off camera, I decided to start moving over our blood magics paraphernalia, altar and whatnot, and I want to slowly work on getting it to tier 5, but what I'm doing right now is I've set up a classic villager breeder system from, base Minecraft, and now that we can make spawn villager eggs, I've bred quite a few, or I'm going to start breeding villagers as fast as possibly we can here, and let this system run to feed our altar automatically, hopefully. So let's go ahead and let this thing crack-a-lack for just a moment here. Loading up with villagers. I might have to put in sound muffler here after a while, but we should be getting a tremendous amount of villager babies given time here, which is kind of the base goal here. I'm not sure how many I'll need to add, but we can make as many eggs as we need and just let the system kind of percolate. And in fact, I already want a noise muffler. Let's go ahead and get one of them made up. Oh, sound muffler. Perfect. I think we can put that right there to help alleviate that. So now, as we cycle through the day here, what should happen? We're going to go ahead and get a couple more stacks of villager eggs while we're waiting, because I want plenty of babies in this setup right now. Let's see. I got the eggs, I got the emeralds, we might as well kind of make an infinite mob system here for this. Hopefully villagers count as a sacrifice here. And you can see the hearts just going absolutely crazy. And what I'm fully expecting is for the villagers to get pushed over. I'm using this from a tutorial from a 1.7 tutorial, so I'm hoping the rough methodology still works in 1.6.4 and or the version of Minecraft this is based on. It should be pretty close though. If not, I can always push over the babies with some water. That's not a big deal. Oh, so I'm gonna need... Oh, there is a glass block there. I'm stuck. Workbook to the rescue. And we're just going to give it just a moment here. But what should end up happening is at the beginning of every day cycle, the babies that are in here should be pushed over. However many there are. You can see the hearts pretty much going non-stop at this point. They should be pushed over into the water, and as they grow up, they'll swim up to the top, get pushed over to our conveyor belt, and sent over to our altar for sacrificing. And I've put all the runes of sacrifice that I had available into the altar, so it should give us more juice. I think what we're going to need next is the sacrificial dagger, which is a fairly straightforward recipe. Let's go ahead and make one of those while we're waiting. The idea being here is I would like to set it up to make our altar fairly automated in terms of essence. So here we go. We got our dagger. We'll put this guy away. Probably don't need the axe or the builder's wand no more. And we're slowly working our way through this setup. And I'm just kind of waiting on the day-night cycle here to test this out. So let's go ahead and put him in. And I got a bunch of filled jetpacks here. It's kind of nice from our fight with the Ender Dragon. I don't even need to worry about it so much. And being that, where's the sun at here? It's hard to tell. We got so much daylight left. I'm thinking we'll go get more villagers. Why not? Well, if I got the emeralds, it seems like it's a worthwhile cause to me. Let's see how many more we can... Whoa! We gotta get rid of that one, wherever he went. I have no idea where he went. So, okay. And over time, I will use some cursed earth and do a mob trap in here as well. I just wanted to try this with a villager spawner because I thought it would be something a little different. And we're just kind of loading up the system right now, waiting for it to cycle. Thought I put that back in the system, but I must not have. So we've got roughly 300 villagers in here. So we should be getting about 150 or so babies a day. The eggs are being used faster than the graphic can even keep up. That's kind of funny. And here we go. That's a lot of villagers. Now, the other thing I would like to get eventually is some master ritual stones and things. So while we're waiting, I might grab a couple regen potions here and fill up the altar. Let's see what we need to craft with here. A master ritual stone. So I need a ritual stone, which is like that. And we're gonna need to put some stone through the altar while we're waiting. Let's go ahead and do that while we're waiting for the villagers to come over. And it looks like I'm in fact kind of out of cobble here. Oh, I put my dagger of sacrifice in there is what I did. Now, let's keep putting this stuff away. In the meantime, we'll send some cobblestone over to be cooked off here. To the furnaces. Go. Go ahead and give me a regen potion while we're at it, or two. And we just got to make sure it's completely sunset here. So all the villagers... Oh, look at that. They're still breeding in there, so we're going to have even more. At some point. And this means we're going to need... I have no idea how much. 8,600. So we will have to keep pulling this book out given time, or this stuff. But I want to build up a set of master ritual stones so we have the ritual that called the Well of Suffering, which automatically kills the mobs. And hopefully does the trick here. Now, this should almost be reinforced slate, I would think. Let's go ahead and top off the altar a bit more. And while we're waiting, we'll drink our juice. And we're fairly into the night, so after this one, I will probably go sleep off the night and make sure that we reset the day here. And we'll watch all the babies come over. Or the villagers, rather. And this should give me a fair amount of villagers cycling through here. So I'm not sure why this did not cycle. Let's see here. There we go. It pushed out all the babies. And now as they grow up, it should send them through. That's a lot of baby villagers right there. I have no idea how long it'll take for them to make their way over, but we'll follow the process. I think this is worthwhile testing. And while we're waiting, we'll make another slate here. And let's let it go again. Do the good old sacrifice here. There we go. We need, I think, a couple thousand of these, which would be nice to figure out a way to automate. While we're waiting, let's go ahead and go back to our A system here. Make sure we got a spot loader here. Or two if we're going to need it. No, don't do that. And I'm expecting these villagers to grow up and come out of that system eventually. Okay, so we need a thing here, for sure. Chunk loader there. And we'll probably need a chunk loader, I'm imagining here for safety's sake. And this guy is probably one here. And let's do it. So I'm waiting for just one of these villagers to breed up would be awesome. You can see we're making all kinds of more babies in there already. And it takes, I think, a full 20-minute cycle for the villagers to grow. So we should be getting, I don't know, 500-600 an hour. That's not terrible. And if we need it at a higher capacity, we will do so. Okay, let's go ahead and top this off a bit. Let's put our stone in. Let's go back over to our old blood altar here. I would like to get this pipe and wrench set up here. Give me an axe. Oh, look at that. We got that guy in there. Give me an axe. And we got our crescent hammer. Let's go back to our new base, fly over. And if we get some village... Oh, look at... Did we get a villager over there yet? Nothing. Nobody's grown up. Boo. I might need to actually raise this level once more. I'm not sure yet. If they'll be able to drop out and all of that, but we'll test it as we go. Now. Oh. See, that one just went too far. So what I want to do is make sure we're extracting the kind we want, and maybe we can even set this to insert given enough time. There we go. Give me some more item duct. And a servo. Maybe we can kind of cycle this around for ourselves. Here, I don't know. Wouldn't that be nice, though? And on this side, I want it to whitelist, pulling out stone, and turn on. And I need to make sure we do that one at a time. Because then it should back stuff. Why? How do we get it to autofill this setup? It would be nice. Or maybe I can't. We'll just work with that for now. Well, let's keep building stone so we get a nice amount from our rune of sacrifice here. And hopefully, given enough time, I'll have villagers aplenty here to go fill up stuff. And with the Well of Suffering, it'll just be all sorts of epic. So this will be kind of a long test, but worthwhile, I think. They should be growing up any time now. Perhaps it does take the full day. Let's make sure we keep topping this off. Building up the sigils as we go. So I have a feeling we're going to need a couple dozen of these. Actually, I do like the chunk loader right about there, because I'm going to try and put this ritual thing underneath. If you guys will notice, I put a elevator platform here, and I'm hoping we can get the ritual underneath. If not, we'll have to move it to the top, but that's okay. I'm just waiting for our first villagers. It would be nice. It looks like we've made it a full day-night cycle, which is about 20 minutes. We'll be in the middle of the night here, so we might actually have to wait that whole thing. But we got time. Regen? Sure. I got a 7-minute regeneration potion. Go for it. And our altar's topped off again. We can just keep this stuff going. And see about getting some more augmented capacity into the altar. So, the reason I'm doing all of this, folks, is there's a quest over here. Let's see. Making sure to keep an eye on our quest log. Down this way. Under bragging rights. We're going to need the Archmage's Blood Orb, which is a fairly high level orb to collect and requires a tier 5 altar. So that's kind of tough. And then under here, oh, I got an orb back. Okay. Huh, look at that. Completed a quest and didn't even know it. Ruinous Sacrifice. Beautiful. That sounds good to me. Let's just make sure we're still at a tier 4 altar here. That means we get a little less bang for our buck in terms of the overall altar. Oh, look, we got our first villager, guys. Here they come. They're all growing up. That's very cool. Well, this should be a very easy way to fill our altar. Oops. Wow. That's a lot of villagers. Wow. We can almost use a pillar here to stand on for this. Huh. Now there's even another added benefit to this. Oh, we got a hard thing out of that. I need some food. Wow. I'm kind of wondering if we could kill him fast enough here. We could really stand to have this thing cranking. Okay, so we are at 5560. Are we getting points for this? Why am I not getting points? Let's see here. Folks, let me look into this and do some more reading. Maybe I'm using the wrong dagger or something, and we'll go from there. Oh, did I try that? Because we are not getting more life essence. So there might be something I need to do with this dagger. Anyway, I will be back momentarily. We're back, folks. And I figured it out. I need to be one closer to the altar. So we're still growing all these villagers. And the altar's filling much faster than I can do anything with. So what we might do is actually pump out some of this blood essence for later. And I might have to create a automated villager killing system here. I mean, you can see here, each villager is worth about 2,000 life points. So we don't probably need half of what we're creating right now. We could probably even use some speed runes. Wow. Let's go ahead and get a tesseract and a grinder here so we can stop the problem if we have to. And I need some more burgers in my inventory. We'll get ourselves a tesseract and a grinder and a lever, just to help me catch up. Because for right now, until we get our ritual made up, we are on overkill mode. Let's see here. So we would need to do something like this. And let's put our crescent wrench into 3. Let's go ahead and set this one to main, and we're going to send items, send fluid, and receive energy. Check. And now what I can do here is cure this problem with a bucket of witch water should we need it. Although having all these stacks of villagers is nice. I don't have to worry about my health ever. Literally. Actually, after this, what we're going to do is go fill up our soul network to the max. That'll be nice. And we're gaining at about 200 at a time. We need a noise muffler. It just is. That is very, very loud. Sound. Whoa. So it have to be colored wool? Oh, that's rock wool. What? Do I not have... Where's my wool being output to? Oh! Back into string. Ha! Huh. Let's not do that for a while and collect some wool back up. I had been converting wool into string to help us with the dirt quest here. Because string can be mulched into dirt. And we've got a backlog of everything anyhow. There we go. That helps that tremendously. So here we go. Like 3 villager kills and we filled up the thing already. That's an infinite amount of assets right there. And it does, yeah, it does a number on our soul network. So now we just need to automate this whole setup. Let's go ahead and keep putting some stuff away. I don't need to be sacrificing myself no more. And that's, yeah, infinite essence. Infinite blood magic essence is just time now. Oops. So now let's take a look at the speed runes. Rune of speed. We might be able to get a few more of these so it goes faster. In fact, because I'm going to want a bunch of ritual stones. So let's go ahead and take a look at that for a minute. Okay, so what we'll do in this case is convert, I don't know, about 8 or 10 of these so it goes quickly. And we can collect the next rune out when we're ready. And all we should have to do here for the moment is put this into our main setup. Oops. And now every 1,000 life points we can get a couple more speed runes and craft this stuff a whole lot faster. Let's top off that altar. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. A vanilla mechanic to work with blood magic. Now once we get the Well of Suffering, we'll have infinite life force forever. And since we don't want to kill these right now, the way I can kill them, though, remember, is to pour some witch water into here. Let's go ahead and get that 6 over to here. And add 3 more speed runes into play. Anything to help us craft these stones faster would be lovely. 1, 2, and 3. And that should be a noticeable improvement from just the 2 we had. Should be at least double speed. I think we're going to try and get a side or 2 of this so it just goes faster. And that's actually a noticeable improvement already. Let's go ahead and craft these up and see if making the reinforced slates is quick enough for our tastes. Oh, we're out of sugar? I might have an answer for that. There we go. And yes, I'm pretty much just cutting out the runes of self-sacrifice at the moment because we're done with that methodology. And replacing them with whatever feels right. So now let's take that back out. And try and again go with this setup and see how fast we can get our stuff. That still is slow. Too slow. If I want to make ritual stones, we need speed. I don't want to wait around all day. I should be able to do 16 fairly quickly. I think if we get about 8 more in here, that'll be really good. The sacrifice runes here are acceptable as is, because remember, we're going to have kind of an infinite mechanic before long. Yeah, that's much better. And we'll stop with that one. If only there was a way to time the inputs on stuff, but we'll get there. There might be yet. I just haven't thought of it. If you guys know the answer, by all means, leave it in the comments below. And I think the bees caught me again. One of the species. Anyhow. I don't know how that one villager keeps running back, but he's a smart cookie. I'll tell you that much. Alright, let's see how fast they go now. Remember, we need about... Oops. And let's go back to that guy on 4. That's an acceptable speed to do this at. Whoops. We need the burgers. Alright. That's not bad. Let's see how far that gets me in the Master Ritual Stone ceremony. And I need a ritual wand again, just so I can look at what's required here. So this one is still the Ritual Well of Suffering. Activation cost is 50,000 LP. Each creature damage will cost 2 points from your soul network. Search for an altar 5 blocks horizontally and 10 blocks vertically. I think that's the one. Okay, here we go. So I got the ritual stones. Let's go ahead and put this into here. Let's see if we can get this set up. So Master Ritual Stone. We needed one more of these guys. Whew. Okay. And we need an orb. Our blue one for this. Oh, the green one. And now we need the blue one for the master level. And it looks like, how many stones do we need in total? 4, 6, so 8 and 8, 16. We need 32 stones plus the master. It looks like. So we're going to need a handful more yet. Of the reinforced slate. That's fine. Let's go hunting. Or collect them. So wait, if I need 32 more of these stones, that means I need roughly 2 stacks of stuff made up. And like so. And for the moment, is that 10 blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I put the Master Ritual Stone here, and we start right-clicking this sucker, nope, can't go there. Okay, lesson learned. It's going to have to go below. Hopefully we got the stuff to do it here. Boy, I wish I knew. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks out. So boy, that's hard to tell how many tall it is. 1. I think we need to go a lot higher. Let's make sure we keep making the stones here. Oh, we can. And that's all I need for right now. Let's go about, oh, I don't know, 10 blocks high. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to be within the altar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The well is suffering will affect all creatures within 15 blocks horizontally and 10 blocks vertically. A search for an altar 5 blocks horizontally and 10 blocks vertically. So I almost totally need to go underneath with this thing, I think. Let's try it. So if I need to go, it looks like on the picture here it's about 4 blocks tall. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. If I put the master ritual stone there, give me a shovel, please. And we need to make sure our jetpack is on for this. I put the master ritual stone there. I might even want to go 1 or 2 lower here. Because it will search for... Hold on, how does this read now? $15 block and... So it'll search for creatures 10, but it needs to find an altar within 10. So what I can do is raise... Hold on, so... Maybe this is just a sign that the design's a little rough here. Maybe we want to have the villagers going up later on. So sorry guys, I'm trying to think through this quickly as we play with it. So later on, each creature, so it'll search for creatures horizontally. So I could probably stop the creatures right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So we're just going to back out this conveyor system and stop the creatures right there at the end of the water line when we're ready. Which means we probably can't make the full ritual until we got how many stones it takes. Where am I getting goodies from? There we go. Top off the altar while we wait. And we need to get to 1632, a little over 32 stones. So I need like, we'll call it 20 more. We got 4. Folks, what I will do is continue this off camera and we'll come back as soon as I have them all. Alright folks, and we're back. How many of you noticed when I upgraded the wand here that it didn't really give us all that much of a, or it reset the ritual we're on? Once I changed the ritual back, it looked like it worked. The only thing we gotta watch is that it doesn't come all the way over to here and kill my villagers. I'm hoping it kills the ones like right there. And the reality of what I can do is probably drop the villagers straight away down into a spot to manually kill them if I need a boost for some reason. So we can do it like so. Let's see. We'll activate this in just a minute once I'm confident we've solved the other problem here. Man, look at that. We can put some bricks the other way around, just to kind of evolve the path into where we would like it to go. Now I also need some belt again. So now, let's see, we're going to need the crescent wrench just to get that going the right way. And where we want this to drop down is literally right next to our altar here. So they'll land about there. And we'll have some glass blocks in here, like so. Whoops, one higher, so they can't escape. Let's go ahead and knock out the spares. And let's see. I need to make sure we are actually going to be low enough. We might need to drop the whole thing one more level yet. Let's just go ahead and plan for that right away. And that'll do the trick. Let's let it do it again. Now, those should all go along there. This guy should go to here. Okay. And this will give us a permanent spot to attack the things with if we should desire. With our dagger of sacrifice. But the well will help to keep it killed. Or keep, you know, the population controlled a little bit here. Kind of wondering why I haven't gotten too many more villagers. I feel like a bit of redstone died somewhere. So when that daylight sensor shuts off, all the guys should come through again. Unless it's pruning them. But I haven't activated the ritual yet either. But we're at least 8 from the water. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're just barely 15 blocks away. So if it kills the villagers, well, it'll move stuff just a little bit. Let's go ahead and activate this bad chicken. It should take 50,000 life points, and right now we have 200. And we can see it. Did it go? Yep, that took 50,000. Doesn't look like it's running at the moment. And we can let that sit off for right now. Until the villagers start growing up. So let's go ahead and make it daytime. I want to make sure this light sensor isn't breaking. So I kind of feel like that thing never actually reset for some reason. And that was not that many baby villagers. I don't think. It felt kind of weak sauce. Let's go ahead and turn on the ritual and see if we're gaining life points down here. Or not. It should be draining 2 points periodically. Let's just go ahead and empty this out right now. So I can tell if we got blood in there or not. Oh, I wonder if I need... Activates more powerful rituals. I wonder if I need a better alchemical thing. No, I mean, it looks like it's bubbling, right? I have no idea how to tell if this is activated or not. Well, we'll know when some of these guys grow up. So they're all doing their thing. Oh, so that's one thing that's causing me a problem here. That was a poor place to put our cell muffler. Let's go ahead and put it like here. And it doesn't look like it's doing much. Oh, I did see a bubble once, so it checks periodically. Okay. 63619. We can look back in just a moment. And by nighttime, these guys should grow up and start dying. It's just a question if we got enough mobs here. So I think while that's doing its magic, what we're going to do over here is prep for another entry point into this system. Like so. Let's see, I might actually back it up one just so we can take advantage of that glass. And what this will be is a place for us to get a regular mob farm from. with our cursed earth. And the way we'll have to do that is by building out this way a little bit. So now, oops, no, I did want that up there. I think this one could come back down. And this stuff we need to make sure is too high. Enough so they can't shoot out at us if there are enemies abound. So now let's get some brick. Go ahead and put some stuff away while we get a moment. And how's our jetpack doing? Our jetpack needs a change out urgently. So I think this is kind of a fun break from bees and something a little bit different to do. What do you guys think? Is it a nice little change of pace? Oops. Wand of equal, or yeah, builder's wand is what I want here. And we want to make sure we do, let's see, what kind of biome is this anyway? It's an ocean biome, that's fine. This is kind of a nice way to do this. And in fact, I still did it wrong. Okay, so we got that. We want, I don't know, a little bit more here, I feel like. Let's go ahead and knock out all of this stuff. We want to be one higher. Actually, no, it don't matter. The platform can be as low as we want, because we got to do dirt on top of here if we're going to use cursed earth. So I feel like this is a pretty good setup right here. Give me some stones there. And we'll just come out this way a little bit. There we go. And then we need some stones here. Oh, there's a villager, guys. Let's watch if he... Yeah, see he's taking damage. And our soul network should be gaining now. They lost 2. The wall of suffering's hitting them. It's 2 points a tick. How come it didn't fill our network? Let's turn that off for a minute. So, oh no, I see why. Because our orb is completely not in there. But we did get 1,500 out of that. Yeah, that's perfect. I don't care how fast or slow they grow, because that'll be a net gain over time. And then when we add in the next layer of mobs, it'll be even better. So we got 1, 2, what do we do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we'll do it this way, best we can for a moment. Let's take this back out for right this second. I need some more brick. The wheat crystal can go away, that all can go. And now what we want in here, I think we want to go like 8 out with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? Let's go ahead and change that for dirt straight away, because that's what we're going to want anyway. So let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to do like that, like this. And we can fill this part in now. So what that's going to allow me to do here with this particular section of dirt is to transfer the stuff around there. So there's not enough room to spawn there, but I can put in our block of stuff eventually. Cursed earth, and get it to transfer around the room. Like so. There we go. So that's too tall. I'm going to need some slabs in here. We'll use cobblestone, because why not? Because I do not want to deal with spiders, so I got to make sure we don't have that heavy duty of an area set up here. So I should go out. What this is telling me is I should go out one more yet for the transfer. Oh no, we'll be okay there. And now let's take this block all the way out if we can. And how far did we take that one? Oh, I still need another line of dirt there. So this is all, oh, and look at this. Our bud altar is going to be like max points inside of a week. I think we're going to need a superb killing system for stuff before long. Let's go ahead and get this stuff all aligned. So now what should happen here, if I did the math right, is we should end up with, oh, we got a slightly bigger room. I could probably even shrink it down one. Hey, you know what? We'll take it to one bigger. I don't mind that. Oh, and see, I already did the count wrong. That first piece of dirt messed me up. So this should work, I'm thinking. The idea being is we don't want a spot for a spider, right? And that should transfer all the way along there. And then this should have the transfer beautifully. Let's go out here, like so. And I think we will dig that one out. I'm okay with that. Let's just dig this out for right now. Oh, maybe it will need to be one larger here. I'm not sure. Because we still got to get the transfer of dirt to occur. Or maybe it goes along this back row. Oh no, it'll do it right here. Okay. And this is kind of a case of let's get it set up and run with it. And I'm not sure if I made this platform long enough, so we're going to test that right now. So I should be going 4 back. 1, 2. Oh yeah, we need a little bit more yet. Oops. Alright, let's see here. 3 and probably just a touch more yet. Let's see. So there's our thing. And we should have one along the back wall. So like so. And remember, we can always expand this upwards as much as we want. We have our one piece of dirt here that connects the borders. So we put in one piece of cursed earth. We'll be able to fill up the entire room. And I do not want Endermen to spawn in here. Let's go ahead and fly around and bring this all up a level. We need some more brick. And this will give us a brand new mob spawner as well, which I'm kind of fond of. I think we missed the one down there. So now what I want to do is make sure we do that on all the corners. Because I don't really want stuff walking back and forth there. And in this corner, that's where they're going to come out. Okay. So we need to go up 2 more layers on everything. Yeah, we could do it on that one too. I think that's fine. And we do it like so. And like so. So now we got a little 2D pit here. Oh, we need to finish our blocks in here. So we don't get spiders. Like that. And this will be just a little bit of added insurance for our system. So let's see here now. I need like so. Let's see, if I do like this, that should help me out. Like that. Make our way across. Doing this. And it'll take overnight for it to prime. But once it does, it'll be perfect. Let's get them conveyor belts into here before I forget. And actually do make a mob spawner. Finish the rest of the pathway here. So the only thing would be nice if I had a mob rotor here that I could decide if we needed mobs for grinding or mobs for killing. But I'd say let's keep our blood altar intact for now. We need some clear glass for this. And we need to finish the pathway across the top so they don't burn on the way over. Clear glass. Pretty please. Let's go ahead and bring that across. Like so. Oops. That one was too far. And we'll go one out the top with it, why not? Just to make it look like a more official pathway here. And okay. Like this. What did I run out of blocks? Just about, yeah. And we need a couple more. Let's go ahead and fill in most of this, and then I gotta get my one piece of cursed earth because I don't want to waste. We don't have to. And I will come back for another piece later on, just to replace here. And that looks like it's going, I think. It'll take it a minute to spread, but we'll know fairly soon whether we need anything else or not. We should see mobs coming, I would think, within the hour. Let's go ahead and eat up. How's our altar doing here? 168,000. And folks, what we're going to do is wrap it up there. We'll check back tomorrow to see how this whole setup is doing. Until then, happy villager farming.